You know, when there is someone with energy, even in a company, you feel the energy. I don't know if you're getting me. And most people, I wish our staff members would also attend this training, because most people don't know that one thing that makes you very, very active at work is positive energy. Once you have positive energy, you are going to just be out of this world. I met the former employer of Ruth, Patrick Bitatule, once, and hey, this thing fell off. Is it important in the... Oh, we don't need it to... It's okay? It will work without it? How will people hear me? They will hear me. And at just... when I was being introduced to the person who was in charge of procurement at Simba Telecom, in just a space of, I think it was 5 to 10 minutes, the energy was felt, yet I was just talking slowly. But energy is from within, the excitement, the passion you have about the product. Not shouting, but just explaining what I really meant about that product that I can't mention now because it's for another company. And immediately, because he was passing by and had me talk, he said, I need to see that young man in my office. No appointment, nothing, because of the energy. I'm going to talk about customers, and I'm going to tell you a lot about my personal experiences. The other time I met secondly when he was the Speaker of Parliament. I didn't make an appointment. I just went to Parliament. I knew the secretary because she was my father's family friend. So I went to meet her, and I think she thought I'm coming for her, but me, I was targeting the big man. And we started talking. I introduced the products. I'm so passionate about the testimonials I've had from my families, explaining so and so was feeling like this. And today, because of the product, me, I never used a lot of science. And I will tell you the truth. I'm sorry, but the truth is the people who use a lot of science are not the top salespeople here. Sorry, it's true. The people who use a lot of science, Farida will never use a lot of science. She sells the most. As in, science is for confidence. All that nutrition that doctors talk about when they are invited here is for you to gain confidence that the product really is good. But don't take all that nutritional knowledge to a customer. They will instead call you, hey, you always come and talk to me, I like listening to you. As in, I don't take more than 3 minutes talking about a product. And that's why I was selling a lot. So just have passion about the product. We are talking about energy before we open the slides. Energy. And that energy, I mean, is not shouting, is not making noise, is not being in a place. I used to ask myself, I was at home, I was among the most shy people. I'm the second born, but I was like the third born because I was so shy. When we are at home, I'm quiet. When we are in a family gathering, I'm quiet. But give me a small car, a small toy for a kid and say, sell it. When I was young, in just a second, the cars disappeared, but I have money. But you ask yourself, how did he sell? He doesn't talk. I just go and I talk about that car, those small tires of that toy car, and how important it is and how it moves in a soft way, but passionately. And that's what made me sell. When I was in school, I wish my mother was listening to this because she's my witness, and my father was not in agreement with it because how can you give a kid of 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, small queen cakes to sell at school? Not to eat, to sell. So I think she saw that gift in me. You know, mothers see very far. And she would give me the queen cakes. I go to school and I come back with money. As in that, I remember there's a time we fought with someone and I won pancakes. Still at school, I studied in a local traditional primary school. So I won pancakes, and instead of eating them, I sold them. As in, I was so good at getting something and selling it. And when I was in Form 4 vacation, if you go to Makerere College School 2004, those who studied there, 2005 A-level, they called me Cookie Monster. Why? Because I was baking cookies in home economics lab, and then after baking them, sell all of them to everyone. There's a time they reported me to the head teacher, and there was one teacher who was very, very selfish, I think. She wanted to do that business. So she reported me so that they expelled me. Now the head teacher said in the disciplinary committee, I remember Rosie Izinga. That lady is so good. And she said, okay, with her very good accent, show me what you're selling. Where are you selling? And then I started marketing. Me, I didn't know. Me, I was just explaining, but I was marketing. She said, oh my goodness, I need them. And the person who was supposed to be expelled, I was even told to sell, but in break time. Permitted by the head teacher. I became the Cookie Monster. When I finished that school, I went in vacation. I was selling pilau to Mary Stewart. We bake, we do bake cakes and cookies, and then we do pilau. Because I did home economics. Up to now, I don't think there are many ladies who can beat me in pilau here. It's impossible. Because I did it as a business. You do it as just for home. And I did that pilau passionately and got it, pack it very well, go to Mary Stewart. No one knows me. The hostel people, the one who is the custodian, no one knows me. But I just reach, I talk about that pilau as if it's the best pilau in the world. And they start buying. And I moved on to supply Standard Chartered Bank during lunchtime, my pilau. And that's how I joined network marketing. And I started now selling nutritional supplements. So that's my story of selling. And to me, I believe I'm a gift for you so that you can succeed in network marketing. I'm not here by accident. Mr. Elias Muhoz did not just think about me, oh, let me bring Jimmy. No, it is God who directed him. And I'm here to help you succeed in the industry. Like seriously, I gave myself sacrificed. I'm not networking, I'm not selling products. The vision. Some your gift. If you don't use a gift, well, what happens? So please, right now, I want you to think about what makes you passionate. Is it what can make you passionate to market? Because we're going to talk about turning no's to customers. You are used to Tuesday talking about the real product. And I believe that's why some people have dodged, because they say I can watch it online, it's a product, training. And see, will change a little bit to now some Tuesdays will be topics on customers. Is it making sense? Mr. Ethan Mussolini ended his session with us yesterday. Now from Mondays, Easter Monday going forward, we will be having special skills and special classes on Mondays. So that is because we don't have another sales and persuasion training, and we don't want to remove it completely. But now you write down what gives you the passion to market. Because you realize if you go and check the insurance people, the guys who sell insurance, we have a friend of ours, a common friend, me and CEO, and I believe Dr. Saturday David, called Zacchaeus Kisese. If you Google him, you'll see he's the managing director of Old Mutual. Zacchaeus Kisese was a distributor of GNLD with us. He built it to president team. We worked together. I became a world team Saturday, and Zach, we are president team. And then he left, he went to Nairobi to work in a network marketing company as a sales manager. Sales manager, by then, was almost at a level of director of sales of today. And he worked there. After his wedding, he left that job and now started a hardware. So he was selling in a hardware. Now I'm showing you the power of network marketing. And his hardware picked up, he made some money. But then I don't know what happened. The next thing I heard about him, he was now in insurance. To me, I thought he had lost it. Now you have gone to sell insurance ordinary. And Zach Kisese started small, just as anyone who goes, okay, I have come to work in UAP, sell insurance. But the guy knew that for me to become big, I must work on my brain, I must develop myself, I must read a lot of books, I must go back to school, I must do this and this and this. And within a space of, I think, 10 years, Zacchaeus, or 10 years, I think, is now the MD of Old Mutual. And you didn't clap, you don't understand this story. Some people know him. Who knows? You know Zacchaeus is if you don't know him, you will know him whether you want or not. Because he's a big guy now. Now, ask yourself, what makes such people big? It's passion, it's energy. What made him so different from everyone? Why are we that, for us who have done network marketing, why are we so different? I swear, it's very true. We are so different from everyone who has ever been in the corporate world. So different. For us who have been in for long, climb the ladder, go to the high ceiling, and go back down and build it again. Like, guys, we are so humble. You go back and build it again. Isn't that humility? I have built it again, I think, close to 7 times. Patel, 7 times. Building it again. And still every time hit the ceiling. Now, when you go to a corporate world, you find a lot of ups and downs. So you are used to ups and downs. We were in a roller coaster in Mombasa, and I realized I can never do it again. And in that roller coaster, it's big, similar to the one I think around Zitinaria, but 3 times bigger than that. And we entered inside, they tell you, hold, then it starts off. You know, it's just a small, how do they call it? It's like that thing where you sit, it's like a tire. It's like, not a lifesaver jacket, but the one you put on water and you sit. I don't know how they call it. So it's like a lifesaver still. So we sat, hold our hands. Now, because I'm so afraid of water, number one, I'm not afraid of speed because I can, if I'm racing on a highway, I can race. But I'm afraid of water. So I held tight, closed my eyes so that I don't see. And this thing was going around like as if you have died. You are no longer alive. And it took me at a terrific speed. I have never been in that speed. Very high speed. And when we reached, boom, in the water, I felt life again. And I said, I'm not doing it again. The more I'm not doing it again, is the more the guy who was training us said, now let's go to the higher level. I said, much worse than this? Yes. And we did it and we did it. And I remember Hajara was just happy and excited every time. So I asked her afterwards, after all this fear, why are you still excited? She said, it's just fun. And then I asked her again, why are you still not afraid? Because I know I'm not going to die. I'm just enjoying. Can you imagine if we can have such an attitude when we are going to prospect? Tell your neighbor, which attitude do you go with to prospect? You know, me, I was going with the fear that what if this thing I'm sitting on, what if there is a nail and it loses the air? What if I knock my head on these metallic things? What if I knock my head? I'm finished. And the guy told me, you know, these guys are very funny. He told me, we had 2 accidents so far, but they didn't die. And I will tell you what they did so that you don't do it. I said, you have now spoiled it. 2 accidents. I may be the 3rd. But we go to meet customers. What if they don't buy? We are meeting prospects. What if they don't join? But if you go with the attitude of Hajara, with excitement, can you just smile? With excitement, expecting just to have fun, and then you will be able to make it. Let's turn to our topic of the day. Turning nose into customers. What no's are we talking about? We invite people, they say no. What next? We invite a young student, they say no. What next? Yesterday there is a young lady who came to visit me. She's from Rwanda. She was brought by, I think, Ale and Dennis. And she was so excited about Okata, but unfortunately, she's not building because she's too busy at her workplace. But then after looking at her for some time, I asked her, what about the products? Have you used them? No, because she's just coming to pick them. Then I started sharing my testimonials about supplements in general, not only Okata, supplements. And then she gained a lot of belief and she said, I can really market these products. Now you realize that's a customer who joined us, but she's not marketing anything, and that's how people quit completely. Now, how do we turn her from building the business because she doesn't have time? She says, I can't do it. You can't force her. How do we turn her into a customer? How do we turn no's of prospects into customers? How do we turn no's of those who have joined us but they are not doing anything into customers? I don't know if you are getting the point. It's not only prospects, it is even those who have joined us, but they have quit on us. How do we take them to customers? That's the topic for today. And there is a statement by a lady from South Africa. She has been in network marketing for 36 years. Now, this lady started network marketing when I was 1 year. I'm 37. She has been in 36 years in the industry. And I asked, what keeps her excited for 36 years? Why doesn't she quit? And this lady, when she was being interviewed by one of the sales manager of that company, she said that they have kept one thing constant. Every day I share about the products. Every day. But for us, we are skipping so many days without talking about the need of supplementation, without mentioning about the beauty of Trimpton. Yesterday, Kwezi gave a testimony. We have been hearing Farida's testimony. It's all over our ears. We know it. But Kwezi's testimony, for me, it was my first time. And how passionately she's sharing how she was before and how she is now, and she's a student. How many students need Trimpton? How many students? How many of us have visited a university just to make a walk through? As in, are you doing network marketing over Mwemukola Okata? As in Okata is a company. Some people just do Okata as Okata because CEO told them, because your upline told you, but they are not doing network marketing. What is Okata? Okata is at Budu House. We meet at this time. We go back at this time. When applying whistles, we go. Come. That's what they are doing. But real network marketing is sharing, like preachers of those days, sharing the good news, like the Fanero preachers, sharing the good news. That's network marketing. Network marketing is talking every day. And she said she kept that constant on a daily basis and over time developed loyal customers. Can you write it? Over time developed loyal customers. Who is a loyal customer? A customer who keeps buying with or without your availability. I don't know who wants a loyal customer. I was asking Farida the other day, you have been away. I think this time if we do a recognition, Patel will beat you in top 10. And she said, no, impossible. I have been supplying when I am away. Some of us don't want to go away, but go away, business is done. We don't have loyalty business. With Uganda Airline, I became their loyal customer to a point that if my name is booked and I'm about to miss a flight, they send me an email, someone will call me. There is a lot that happens because I became their loyal customer. Before I stopped using KQ, I was their loyal customer. One time I teased Mr. Abdulaziz as they were aligning this side. Me, I went to Sky Priority Q, where there are no people. I passed very fast. Before he knew it, I was already the other side. He said, how did you do it? I'm a Sky Priority member. I'm a loyal customer, so they take care of me. I don't know if you're getting me. Do you have loyal customers? Do you have customers you know that the worst comes to the worst? Or person will buy. Me, I knew them that this month so and so will buy, so and so, and they would call before you even call them. How do we get them? This lady said she had over 2,000 by head count, 2,000 customers buying one particular product every month. 2,000. To reach a point that she could no longer take care of them as an individual, she opened a small company that takes care of them. 2,000. Just imagine you sell 2,000 muscle bone every month. 2,000. Have not seen it. When we are seeing product sales, we haven't seen in a whole week 500 Android. Oh, maybe, sometimes, maybe. Sometimes. The whole company, Okata worldwide, 600 Android, well, the whole week, Okata worldwide. I would like to see Ruth alone, 2,000 Android in a month. How does it happen? Where do you get 2,000 men? It's just a matter of taking care of, and we are going to look at it, taking care of them. When prospects say no to the business opportunity, it gives you or me a chance to showcase our products. So everyone needs to have products in your bag. Put up the product if you have. Let me see those who do real network marketing and those who do just Okata as a building. Products, put them up. I don't know, if you put up a polyfill, I see them, but others may think there is handkerchief. Products, put them up. Put them up, one's there, put them up. Sometimes I tease people, I ask, do you have a tea? I think I'm asking them. No, me, I'm the vice president. I use when I want, anytime. I can't beg you for your product. But I tease people. Do you have omega-3 you give me? They say, I don't have. I'm teasing you because I want to know if you really have it. Only a few people have products. There are no people doing network marketing here. They are doing Okata. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when you have products with you and someone says no to the business, but they question when you ask them about the products, they are interested, but they don't have the money, but you have the product, but they have 10,000, instead of some of you pulling deposits of 10,000, pocketing it for your personal benefit, why don't you give them product worth of 10,000? Then they come back for product of 100,000. Guys, think big. Stop thinking small. When you think small, you die small. As in, I don't mean the normal death. I mean just you remain small. I want 10,000 to survive. Ooh. After 10,000, what happens? I want 30,000 to survive. What happens after? But if you have loyal customer, someone took Trimpton of 10,000, he comes back, bring me another one. He comes back, please give me a whole tea. Kisache is not here. We used to do it together in GNL. When everyone would come, they don't have the money. Can you be using some supplement as you think about joining? Then we said there are no people to sell to, but they are here every day. They come, God even gives them to you, they come, they go out. You clapped for me when I was coming. Why aren't you clapping now? Relationship. Write down, think big. Think big, just think big. Just think big, guys. I mean, on my wedding, all my customers gave me money. As in, think big. As in, think big. I don't know how many times I can say it. Think big. Build relationships that are genuine with your prospect and your downline. We are saying how to turn no's to customers. Those who don't join the business and those who join, but they don't do anything. Build a relationship. Genuine relationship. Let them know that you are interested in their success. Let them know that you are interested in their real good health. Or you just want to sell a product, or you are interested in their good health. Find out how they eat. Find out, like, be a real networker, not a passerby. Some people are just passing by in this industry. I've been in the industry for over 10 years. Who knows you? Passerby. Because you are doing things that real networkers don't do. Relationship, build, develop genuine interest in the prospect's needs. I don't want your business. Say, it's okay. Can we say it together? It's okay. Even me, I was like that in the beginning. But don't force them. I see people forcing. We would be having the 200 codes every day if forcing was working. But barely about 20, 15, the whole Uganda. Because we are forcing, we are boxing prospects. You clapped for me. I'm here. Find out about their family. You even don't know their family. Some distributors I have had, they stop communication of their downlines from their family. Who does that bullshit? Like, family to me is everything. Like, everything I mean, I'm telling you. We are going in Easter. I'm going to be with my family. You'll be with your family. To me, family is everything. And you stop me from talking to my uncle, my auntie, my sister, because you are interested in you. Yeah. Find out about their family. Tell me about your uncle. Tell me about you talked about your cousin in the USA. Let's talk about her. How is she there? Like, look, when people know you are interested in them, then they will open up to you. And it will be easy now to connect. You never build a big business unless you have great relationships. No one in Okata Wellness Solution can become a diamond without big relationships. If someone steps up here, they say they are diamond, you know they have built huge relationship. In fact, we will give them a topic, how to build relationships. Just relationship is big, is wide. Today we are talking about customers. There's a day we talk about building relationship with leaders. But today we want those who say no to the business, build a relationship. Those who are in the business, but they are not doing anything, build a relationship. When did you last check on them in inbox? When some of them are sick, you say, that one is a time waster. Some people tell you the reason why I can't start now, my daughter is going to school, I don't have money. Then you say, when will you have the money? Around December. Hey, around then you say December, you go to the phone, you delete. Use this. I've seen people on Facebook do it. There are people who deleted me on their Facebook because I refused to join their network marketing business. What nonsense networkers you have. Can you imagine they deleted a vice president now? Now they come to me, they say, hello, how are you? You know we are friends. But I know they deleted me, but because, no, I just say, it's okay. Life is like that. You delete people. How can we play with people like that? Business of network marketing is people. Build relationship. What if Elias had blocked me? Eh? What if me had blocked Elias? How would he reach me? Through Sacha Maria, because we used to talk. Maybe he would call Sacha Maria, call for me. How can that work? Through Hamson? Remember, we used to meet at introduction ceremonies. Hey, call for me, Jim Mecheyune. How could it work? But because we had a personal relationship, it was just, hi, Jimmy, let's meet for a cup of tea. There's a lot to discuss. I also said, yes, sir, you're a very good friend. All of you who are connected here by Elias Muhoozi is because of the relationship. Is it clear or not clear? Build a relationship. Get to know about their family. Every time Elias calls me, even now, how is Mosaic doing? Because mine is Mosaic diabetic. How is Mosaic doing? I tell him, hey, I will pay him a visit. I will pay him. Sometimes he checks on him without my notice. My dad says, Elias called me. I say, yeah? he will never fire me. Relationship, family. People like their families too much. Even a terrorist, when they're about to terrorize the community, and you say, please, before you terrorize, we have your son in custody. Oh. All the terrorism they put in them will disappear. Those of you who have watched those very nice movies, you see them panicking. My son, because he's doing that so that he leaves a lot of money for the family. Now you are telling him the son is family is so important. Family, if they want to pin someone down, they get their family. Right or wrong? Now, why can't we use that supernatural connection that God gave us so that we win over people's hearts? Family. When they lose a family person and the barrier is very far, don't worry about going far. They add you on a group, you say, that is according to Mussolini's training, that is wastage of money. Because he talked about spending. I'm going to spend much. Mussolini didn't say that. He was according to the, you start thinking your upline taught you financial management. You remember financial management when someone has died. That is the time to contribute. Don't worry, look at what people are contributing, give the average. It's okay. If they are contributing 20, give 30. As it, do something. But networkers are networkers. And we have spoiled our relationships in Africa because of that. The prospect comes, sees the business, they are not interested, they go away quarreling because you talk to them badly. But if they don't like the business, say, don't worry. In fact, what's the time? The meeting is about to end, but if you really want to go, it's still okay. Because I know you may be having issues. Then you give them an escort, but as you are escorting them, you talk about their family. You talk about when can we meet for a cup of coffee, no business. We just connect. There's a time I teased a friend in Tanzania. She totally refused network marketing. Then I just told her, and it didn't happen because I knew, I think, where the direction was going. But I just told her, can we meet just for a cup of coffee? No business talk. Say, yeah, let's meet. I say, hey, I'm finished. But people treasure family, then job. People treasure their jobs, those who are making some money. Don't say a job is a journey of the broke in front of their eyes. And surprisingly, the people saying that are the most broke. People treasure their jobs. Tell them, please, where are you working? Uganda Revenue for that. My uncle was working there. I start connecting now. Do you remember so and so? Then, according to your job, how busy are you? At this time and this time I'm busy, but this time I'm free. Okay, can we meet for a cup of coffee in the evening? We discuss more about our wonderful products. But I first made sure I give marks to their job. I don't know if you are getting it. And Mr. Elias has taught us that practically. Every time someone is introduced to him, he asks what you do. They mention, he says, wow, I know that place. Like, he does not put it down. But most networkers, what do you do? I am working in a shop somewhere in town. You know, when someone has a low job, they talk slowly. I'm working somewhere in the downtown there. I am working, because they are fearing what you are going to tell them. Then you say, you are what? How much do they pay you? A networker rushes to ask that. They pay me 300,000. They have been surviving without you. Now you want to remove it from them. That, please fire your boss, come and join us. Here you can make 1 million. You say those things. All of those people were called here and they quit their jobs just to come here. They have never made a million. They are quitting every day. Simon is working in the Ministry of Health, some department there. He helped me during COVID-19. If he were not there, who would help me? And Simon also has some clinic there. And on top of that, he does his network marketing business. In his free time, sometimes he's not here. Now, if you refuse that from him, then he will get frustrated and quit. Is it clear? Health. Find about their health. How are you doing? How is your family? Let's talk about health in general. Talk about yours also. Compare. Then they will say, me, I think I'm even lucky because I have this issue and this issue. I didn't know my mechanic's health condition until I asked. I didn't know. He had some pain in the prostate. I didn't know. Me, I was hurrying him, please bring my car at this time. But the guy had a prostate condition. So I asked him, why are you limping? And he said, I have too much pain here. He didn't want to mention. I said, why? Did you hit yourself? No, I have too much pain. Then I asked him, what exactly? And he said, somewhere here. I said, no problem. Me, I'm a medic. I touched it. It was too painful. He even pushed behind. So I said, okay, it must be a prostate. He said, how did you know? I said, because we teach about those things, and this is what is disturbing you. And we talked about his medical condition. When did it start? How has it disturbed you? And then I told him that meanwhile, on top of the doctor, let's use this. But you know what networkers say? Stop whatever you are using. It's a wastage of money. We have a solution. Android T. Please, Android T will work, but you might kill someone. How do you stop someone from the doctor? Are you a doctor? The doctor has said, take this and this and this. You say, stop. But you know, they will arrest you. Find out about their health. Android T is the solution. But after you have talked about their health, you know and you treasure their health. You know and you treasure their health. This helps you to know what they truly need. Now, you talked about the family, you talked about the job, so you know, maybe they need an extra income. You talked about, we are like talking about prospecting, but we are talking about turning noise into customers, but it can help you in prospecting. Family, job, health, etc. Now, you know what they need. In closing someone who is not interested, divert from the normal close to this style. In fact, pull the chair. I wish I had a free chair here. Pull it. Pull Ruth away from the main circle. She's not interested. Are you learning? Pull her away. Sit with her alone. She knows you. She doesn't know your upline apart. But you sit them in a big circle. Big circle. Make a circle. Can we say it together? Circle. Make a what? Make a circle. You make it very big. You talk. Someone is not interested. You are still talking. They even look at you like this. But you know what? You will never change. What will change you is results. When others are going up, you will change. Me, you won't listen to me. So, this chair, I pull it, I sit with Ruth, I ask Ruth, so tell me about your health. Let's talk about your family. But Ruth, before we go, there's some water. Can I give you some water? You pick some water, give her. Then you discuss with Ruth about talk and talk. Even if it takes 1 hour, it is okay. So long as she's the one taking the time, not you. And then afterwards, once she talks about health, her family problems to do with health, give the solution of our products. And you know what will happen? The person who had said no to the business now says yes to the products. And before you know it, later on, the best networkers are product consumers. Note it down. The best networkers are not recruiters. Apana. They are product consumers. They are the best networkers. People who have understood the importance of the product, they will recruit better than the recruiters who just recruit. Hey, yeah. This helps you to know what they truly need. Understand the client's pain points. What is hurting them? Some people are seated in a circle, but they are hurting. And no one is talking to them. They want to talk to someone, everyone is busy. Before they ask a question, you are giving them a paper, filling names here. I want to ask a question, fill names here. And fill in very fast. We don't have time. Then you ask yourself, I want you to wekubemu torch. Get a torch and wekubemu ogambe, why am I not growing? Why? There are small things that you have refused to change. That's it. Understand the client's pain points. Nobody is interested in knowing how good your product is. Apana. That's why I told you I don't talk a lot of science. They care about how your product can solve their problem. Musajja gland emuluma. My gland is hurting me. I have too much pain. What he wanted and why he took it is not because I talked about it. No, but because I told him, do you know this androgen? It contains A, B, C that can revert this slowly, slowly, slowly. I finished. I have so and so and so who has used it and it has done A, B, C. If you want, you can use it. If you don't want, it is still okay. And the guy said, I need it now. Many people have come to me prospecting insurance and I've never bought from them. I rather went straight to UAP when I needed unit trust and I got someone there. Why? Because everyone who came to me wanted just to sell insurance to me. They weren't interested in me. I don't know if you're getting me. But the guy who sold me that package that I bought sat me down and asked me about my future. That guy clapped for him. You know him, Frank. Zach says, we just talked about the future. We talked about the future and I saw why I need insurance. As in me, why I need, not you, why you need. But people of network marketing, they sit you down, they kill you until you join their company. Show people why they need your products, not why you want them to buy them. Versus that. Instead, start by asking the prospect. You're going to look at some questions. Number one, what issues they are currently facing in their health? What are you? How do you feel? How do you feel? Ask your neighbor now. How do you feel? How do you feel inside you, your stomach, your what? How do you feel your energy levels? I came here, I did some push-ups. If you ask me, I feel energetic. When I'm climbing the stairs, I'm moving fast. I pass so many young people. They are still walking. Much younger than me. Me, I'm moving faster because I feel energetic. But there are days, Mr. Lawrence, I may feel low. For personally, I have sinusitis. So when the attack comes in, sometimes it doesn't because I'm using omega-3. But if it comes in, I am feeling low. So if you want to sell omega-3 and you find me in that condition, I will tell you how I feel and you get me in the right mood, I'll buy your product. Is it making sense? People who has ever bought from a hawker, you know what I'm talking about. When you're buying from a hawker, you don't buy because they are selling. You chase them away, you chase them away. You see what you need. Hey, later. They bring. You, even if it is expensive, you just pay. Sometimes after buying, someone tips you, hey, it was supposed to be this price. You say, I don't care. I got what I want. Is it clear or not clear? Many of us are selling network marketing products as hawkers. That's why people don't want to join you, because they see you are like a hawker. You know. You talk about the product, they don't buy. You go even, your face even doesn't show hair, skin, and nails. The smile is not there. You look like you have not eaten for years. Now you are selling wellness products. One day I wanted to sell in the estate. I think Simon knows that place where I used to stay. I was running seriously. Me, I'm not good at that, but I did it to attract some pastors. They were staying there, I ran, exercise, yes, wellness. So they say, guy, hey, you are doing this every morning. I say, man, to stay healthy, you need to exercise. But on top of that, I think let me go have my breakfast. I take my supplements. They say, what? Supplements? What is that? Then I start talking about them. Then I sold to them. People buy because they are attracted emotionally. Emotions. What Their long-term objectives are, what's my long-term objective about my health? Mr. Dad Muhire, you want to stay very fit. My long-term objective, I want, some people go to gym because of this question. I want to stay fit for a long time. I want when I'm at 80 years, I can still take a walk in my farm. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Long-term objective of their health. Hey, guys, that question is powerful. In fact, when you ask it, can we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out? So you say, Madam Ruth, the questions I'm about to take you through will need us to breathe in first and out. I want you to stay calm. So you make us stay calm, then she explains. Sometimes people shed tears because they remember their mother who died because of not taking care of their health. There is a lady, she's a mother of my friend. I loved that woman so much because she motivated me financially. And I was in Tanzania when I heard about her death. I was so disturbed. When I came back, I remember even Elias were in the same company, went for the funeral service. And someone said that the thing that she regrets the most, she was a networker, is because she didn't take care of her health well. They asked her, tell us about what you regret most on the deathbed in India. And she said, I regret mostly about some things I didn't take serious, exercises. Some things I didn't take serious. You guys are not taking them serious. By the time you are below 28, but you are breathing like you have seen a lion by just taking the stairs, there is a threat in your life. Hey, you just take 1 floor, 2 floor, not even from the basement, 3rd floor. You reach and you can't even think there's a problem. By the time you reach my age, who if you are below 30, you reach my age, you have already chronic illness. What's your long-term objective? Before you ask someone, for you, what is your long-term objective, health-wise? Who says I want to be a wellness ambassador? Guys, are you just networkers? Are you just Tokata members? We should be wellness ambassadors. When you go for a party, watch what you are eating. Even if you like, don't eat some foods. Dodge them and say, I left those foods. They have killed many people. They say, how can a young person like this avoid some foods? There is something special. You know, people are attracted emotionally. Already that has attracted them to you. But you go to a party, you are selling supplements, you eat a lot, you say, papa. Then you sit down with the mountain, you work in a wellness company as a distributor or a staff. I'm talking to everyone. Some people still ask me, even many people, when I'm serving my food, why is it little? I say now, even if I put a full plate, I will still get hungry. So I eat what I'm supposed to eat, a lot of greens and some food. I'm still fighting rice. I'm addicted to it. I'm still fighting it. I have to tell you the truth. So that when you see me with rice, you don't complain. But I'm fighting it. What's your long-term objective? We are just selling these supplements. Reality now, I have to eat food. Soda, very good. It tastes very nice. But the more we are taking it, the more we drive away customers. Are you learning something? Don't some human, is it Professor or Dr. Kasenen, talked about that. One time someone met him at a restaurant which was at Ciscaro. It used to be called Ciscaro restaurant. And he was serving that buffet. And someone said, but you teach us against this. He said, man, it's lunchtime, but watch what I'm eating. I'm still avoiding, but it's lunchtime. Should I stop? You get, so people watch you. The way they are watching Kasenen, they are watching you. Your small community is watching you. What motivates you to use the supplements? What motivates you to set good goals about health? Now you are asking these questions to a customer who has said no to the business You want them to buy the product, or a customer who has already joined us, they bought the package, but they have never sold, they have never recruited. 1 month has gone, 2 months have gone, 3 months have gone. It means they have already quit. Now you want them to become a customer. Questions? Is it making sense? Okay. Be a good listener. And this is where most young networkers are going wrong. Be a good what? Listener. After the presentation, you are turning a no into a customer. Of course, most of them, we are turning them to joining us. You are getting me? We want them to join us. This is the package. Of course, everyone talks like that. After that, if you notice someone is not interested in the business, now you listen. As you share the opportunity, listen to their interest. What is going to touch? What has touched the most? What touched me the most during the whole meeting is the business plan. That means they are interested in the business. Is it making sense? You can even divide yourselves into two, Patel and Hamson. I'm giving an example. So we are two distributors, Patel and Hamson, closing 5 guests, but one of us, Mr. Hamson, has said the business plan. So Mr. Hamson says, Patel, handle this one. He wants, is your apply. Mr. Hamson handles the one for plan. Then another one says, for me, what touched me the most, when that lady Kwezi talked about Remington, the way we have people who have weight challenges, have seen an opportunity here. Then still that person is interested in the business, but needs more knowledge on Trimpton. So Patel handles that one. At the end of the close, someone has joined because they are interested in the plan, and someone has bought products because they are interested in weight management, and maybe has joined because they are interested in that product. Is it making sense? So you can work as a team in your circle and then listen and distribute. Lawrence handles this one, Patel handles this one, Opesen handles this one. You have trained yourselves on your strength. So Mr. Patel knows well how to handle customers of products. And then Mr. Opesen knows very well how to handle those who are interested in joining, like closing them. Then Mr. Hamson is very good at presenting again those who didn't even attend. You know, there are those who come late. So how do you handle them? Do you repeat the presentation for everyone? Is everyone interested? So be a good listener. If they're interested more in the products than the opportunity, because we are talking about turning no's, please don't confuse this topic. We are not saying everyone who comes products. No. Those who don't join, how do we now get them on our side again? Pause and market the products. But before you market the products, go through what we have discussed. Make sure you know about their family, about their health issues, their main objectives if you were following. These notes are in your back office. You can be able to download them. You listen more since you want them to have a good experience with Okata products. So do a lot of listening. You want them to have a good experience. Let them explain what they really want. What do they want? So you listen and listen and listen and listen and listen. Listen to conversations, and this helps you to connect more. Listen to conversations. There is a time I met another person who is very common in Uganda. And this person did not like supplements, and they talked negatively about them. And I was just kaput, you know kaput? Quiet. Another distributor would jump in to defend themselves. No, I didn't. I just kept quiet and listened very well. It was hurting me because they are against what we talk about. But then I remembered there are people who are like that. So after they finished talking, I asked questions. Number one question is, they said for them they prefer taking natural foods than supplements. And then I asked one question, that we are in a generation where everyone is on high speed. My question for you, because I've been listening carefully, is how do we at this time, you may be good, but how do we? Because it was a group, and one person wanted to negatize everyone. How do we, with this fast speed, with this generation we are in, how do we eat right? the way you really have mentioned because it's the right way. And the guy kept quiet, had no answer. Then he said, still, if someone has time, are you listening? And the money, they can. Then I said, I think for you, you have the time and the money, so you can do it. Me, I may not. I don't know about you guys. And then people started saying, it is hard. Hey, nagulako pineapple, they started in their local language. Nagulako pineapple kumi, nenzigaba musawe munga bazididi. How can we eat 5 times a day? Impossible. And you talked about 7 servings of fruits and vegetables. Impossible. Even if it is 3 different servings. And then the guy now started listening. And then I focused on these ones, not the other one anymore. And as they were asking and asking, this guy ended up, this is a story of about 15 years back. This guy ended up now asking for the products, and he had money. The people who opposed are the rich ones. He now had the money to buy, and these guys didn't have. Can you imagine what he was going to make everyone lose? But if I wasn't a good listener at that time, and I opposed, I would have lost a customer. Is it clear? So listen carefully to all conversations. And now I reach what people like the most, but they use it wrongly. Referrals are very, very good, but used wrongly. Very good, wrongly used. Work on referrals. Referrals, you look at this. Work wonders as the person who is referring you to another prospect already knows them. And the prospect knows the person referring them. Now, if someone just writes names, okay, they are not interested, write for me some people, they just write. People they don't even want to work with, or people they don't want to deal with. Did you ever think about that? Those are the people they are writing. That's why you wonder, when you invite, I don't know, but someone shared with me, when they invite, they still go through the same. And to get someone who is really interested and serious, it's a tug of war. And also, it becomes harder to invite someone you don't know. Is it making sense? But now, when you do what my Aunt Lydia did, she referred me to Dias Odoi. Those who went for the party, you remember the guy who was playing the saxophone, and he was playing it so passionately. And that guy is about 50-something, almost, maybe nearing his 60. And I call him uncle because he's a brother of my auntie's husband. Now, I didn't know him, but I knew my auntie's husband, but I didn't know the relatives. Is it making sense? So my auntie refers me to him, picks up the phone. Are you getting me? And passionately, willingly calls. Hello, Odoi Dias. I introduce you, my nephew. I would like him to come over to Tororo. Please take care of him. He will share with you good news about health, and their business is good. You know so and so? Yes, they bought this house from that business. Hey, let him come. So because I am referred, those who do medical, you know when they refer you to another hospital, the hospital is waiting for you. When they refer a student to another school, the school is waiting for them. When they refer you to another company, the company is waiting for you because they have referred you with love and passion. Now, when I reached Tororo, it was a clean carpet. I found Dias with many people of their family waiting for me. We presented, I was with my upline, and almost everyone got started with the products and the opportunity. Almost everyone. Now, because of that, I didn't call him. I didn't face rejection. I don't know if you're getting what I'm talking about. You want to break rejection? Use referral well. It works. It's beautiful. You have invited Lawrence. He has loved your products. Someone who has not loved may not refer. But he has not loved the opportunity because he's busy. But the products, wow, it makes sense. Have you loved our company? Have you seen the office? Do you see how we work? Do you see how we are corporate? Yes, I've loved everything. You guys are good. I'm not interested to work with you, but I can refer young people to you. Okay, can we call them? They call them, or they send them a WhatsApp message. They, not you. because they know them, not you. Is it making sense? But feel free to take this advice or to throw it in the garbage. It's okay. It's not my business. It's your business. This creates a trust triangle, and your chances of turning no into a customer are so high because now there is a trust triangle. I will show some people who may want my message conversation. As in, I know Patrick Bitatule, but I don't know him as him. He doesn't know me as me. But we know each other through one person called Frola, the sister. So now, whenever I'm talking with him, I say, I am Jimmy, a friend of. And with that, rejection is stopped. He said, hey, yes. When we were at the beach, Ruth remembers, and Hamson, I moved close where he was. He was there. And he knows my face, but every day he's a big man. Can't remember everyone. And they said, hey, boss, I'm Jimmy, the friend of Lola. Hey, I know. I don't know if you're getting me. But many of us, we want to always be in rejection. It's like rejection is our sister. We want to face it. We want to feel it. So what we do, we tell Ruth, write all of them. Then you call. Hello, my name is Jimmy Cheine. Here, the secretary of Voodoo House. If you don't know Voodoo House, it's the best building. You want rejection. I can't do that as in, if that is what makes diamonds, I can't become a diamond, guys. I can't do that. But it is easy. When Simon is my birthday, I say, Simon, I'm referring you to Hamson. I want you to go there and look at their business. I don't have time, but I think it makes sense for you. It will really work for you. Really, make time. Hamson will call you. Then Hamson calls, hey, yeah, my brother told me. Okay, I'm coming. Even if he doesn't want, he will just come because he respects his brother. Hey. Don't let your prospect and downline forget you. Never do that. Don't let your prospect who has come, they don't like the business, to forget you. Don't let your customer who joined you, they are not doing the business, to forget you. Do you know there are some downlines who joined in July? You can call them, they say, who is this? They deleted your number. Don't let them forget you. Many times, a prospect will tell you that they need time to think things over before making a decision. Many times. Even when you are turning them to customer, even when you have done your best, please remember some people will say, I need time to still think over. They are right. And here we say that they are very right. This is completely fair, as everyone has to have a chance to weigh their options. When Hamson wants his Prado, he will go to Toyota first, I know. Before he asks them, he will go to Toyota because they have the best. Then he will ask. When they tell him the price, 280 million, he will come away running. That is not according to what we discussed. So he will go to the Muindi. The Muindi will tell him he's weighing his options. But who will sell the Prado to him is the person who will remain in control with Hamson. There is a guy, he's an Indian in Dubai, UAE, is living in Abu Dhabi, actually, UAE, Abu Dhabi. This guy, we met him accidentally at the airport. He gave us his card. He doesn't own cars at all. He's a broker in UAE for cars. And they sell good cars. But that guy, the die met him. He has never forgotten me. And I have not forgotten him. I know he's there. He sells cars. I have never bought from him. I've referred people to him. Me, I have not bought. It's still on my neck. I tell him, but I am not interested. I drove a German car once and I ran away. I'm not like Elias and the rest who bought them when they had money. Me, I bought an old German car when I'm also broke. Two wrong things. Old and broke. I drove Frank in that car. It was a good ride, Frank. The German car was cool. It used to do boom. When it was okay, it was good. When it was not okay, that car made me to hate cars. The day I sold it, I went in the taxi singing, hallelujah. I am free. It was a problem. Every day I had problems. So when this guy was selling these German machines, I said no. I became negative. I don't know if you're getting me. But the guy has insisted and insisted and insisted. He reached a point he realized I don't like German cars. He changed to Toyota. He's now talking very nice Toyota deals. And good deals, by the way. One day I will buy from him. Are you like that? Many of us customers have forgotten us. Downlines don't know who we are. Some downlines, you ask them, who is your upline? They say, I don't know. Sure, I don't know. Then the person comes, they say, I think it is this one. Could be that one. However, what you do, you have control over. Maintain your recall value. Let the person think about you when they think about supplements. The first person they think about Satya Maria. There's a guy up to now, when you tell him about supplements, he will say, a guy called Jimmy Cheney. He's one of the best bankers we have in town here. When you tell him about supplements, he wanted to buy, I left that company long time ago. Someone told him he had I think, a health issue. They told him about supplements. He said, hey, I know who to call. He called me and he was asking me my previous company. I tried to move him to this side. He said, no, you convinced me and kicked me inside there. I will never get out. Get me someone to supply me. Can you imagine? I actually, instead of being demotivated, I was motivated. I said, am I this good? I convinced them. And they like the supplement. So please, maintain your recall value. Make sure everyone who meets you and they see the business, but they refuse to join the business, you stay in control. You stay in control. Don't oversend messages that will make them block your number, but always stay in touch. Ask them about their birthday. When it is their birthday, show you really care. Me, there are people, I know people on WhatsApp groups, people say, celebrate. Today, that Muhire's birthday, and people celebrate happy birthday. On the group, it's normal. Someone doesn't feel that you really wish them happy birthday. It's just on the group. But that is a group congratulating them. Is it making sense? But if you go in the inbox, say, hello, my brother, Dad Muhire. Today is a special day in your life. I want to take off this minute to wish you a happy birthday. Dad Muhire would say, I have a friend. But do you do that to your prospects? Do you even know when they were born? We had a system in my former company. When people come for their very first time, we had a book called a referral book. And in that referral book, like the condolence book, let me make it clear, like a family book. So they would write birthday, area of interest. Like we would remain with what touches them. So it was easy when we are calling, we say, I see your birthday is coming up. What's the plan? As in, they say, hey, you remember my birthday? Yes. What's the plan? I will be in Hoima. Wow, you've been Hoima. Before you go, I'll give you a gift. As in, gift does not mean a whole product. Even a hand key is a gift. Even a key holder is a gift, like something simple. Remain in control. Keep sending clients testimonials. Any testimony you hear, Kwezi was testifying here. I think 2 or 3 people were recording and they were live, I think on Facebook. But no one was recording a real video. I didn't see many cameras. You are not even proud of your company. Guys, I didn't see many cameras here. Oh, wow. Filipinos would do fight to take a testimony. I remember when I went to Durban, South Africa, they called me, they say, Jimmy, you are going to share, was it Durban, Cape Town? You're going to share your testimony. Diamonds were seated, real diamonds, not the way we sum a diamond, I'm a diamond. Diamond. These were real diamonds, seated, plus president teams of that company. And Jimmy, who was a small world team, Frank remembers that position. I was called to speak. I was feeling very small. Then I started, my name is Jimmy Cheney. Professionally, I'm this and this. By then I was a student. What inspired me is this and this and this. And then I talked about my dream to build a house on top of a house. Then I saw cameras come out. This guy is making sense. They started, just a dream, they started recording many distributors. But in Uganda, Hajara is testifying with even big board checks, and people are just, we are used to her. Who is she? Why does she call herself to testify every day? Then Hamson comes, today, let me tell you, hey, Hamson also, today I think he should have worn a red suit instead of brown. People are like that when you are talking, even me, even if you are talking. His station finished. He started at 9, he's still talking. Filipinos are recording. Chinese are recording. Americans are recording. Blacks. We wonder why we are still in trouble. Keep sending them clients' testimonials. Record whenever you get a chance. Record. Record. You are with the VP of Business Expansion. That guy has 20 years experience in network marketing. Just go in and say, hello, Mr. Saturday David. Kindly share your simple testimony about the industry of network marketing. I'm with my friends from Botswana. No one is doing that. We are with CEO in the same building every day. Maybe we are so used to him. Keep sending greeting messages on their birthdays, their children's birthdays. Keep sending messages. Now, this applies to those who say no and those who say yes, but they are not active. And even those who are active. It's general customer care. Share leaflets of product explanations and news about products. We have been given leaflets, I think you are getting. Whenever you buy products, are we getting? We share that. Go and at least use a colored photocopier. It's at, if you don't have it here, it's at, I think around Communication House. There is a big photocopying company. And you can photocopy them in colored. Invest in your business. And then don't do black and white. You know, someone is not motivated to read black and white, but colored, it shows the product in colored. Then you have those leaflets. Only give them out to those people and say, read through, I'll come and pick it. It's so special. So they go through, but because you said you come and pick it, they read very fast. But I never pick it. I never pick it because why should I pick it? I say, I will come and pick it. I give you only 2 days. So they see the value in that. News about the products. Any news, maybe Earth Creation is talking about our products. We are going to have in the future a news magazine about products where every year we talk about some products. Like really good news about them. What are they doing out there in the world? And that's it. We have come to the end, and the quote here is from Anthony Lanalino, who says, refuse to attach a negative meaning to the word no. When a customer says no, don't attach negative, that, hey, this one is negative, this one is not interested. Say, view it as a feedback. No tells you a chance. No tells you to change your approach, create more value, and try again later. So refuse to attach negativity to no whenever a customer says no, but see a chance to change approach. Now, no more talking about business and money. Maybe let me talk about the products. That's what we have been discussing. Create more value. Maybe I'm not valuable. Let me have more value. Someone saw me on Zooms presenting. No more Zooms. No more Zooms, I'm saying. No more. Just saying there. And I just said the normal thing. Diamond, which may be another person's poison. They don't like that sound of diamond. But this particular person said, when I saw you say diamond, and the energy, I got started. I say, only that, the rest didn't motivate you. No, the energy around that word, diamond. I just saw myself become a diamond. And there are networkers in Nigeria under Chikat. Only that, I said, I'm interested. So, change approach, add value, talk differently, dress differently, act differently, add value. Try to read about books on how to turn nose to customers. Those books are there. And try again later. Give them a chance to go get their number. Call them when you are more relaxed. Maybe you hadn't eaten food and your hunger is causing problem. So you first let them go, eat some food, and then you can try them again. Is it making sense? Thank you very much. We have come to the end of our training. Today we talked about those who came late, how to turn no's into customers. And now I ask you some questions before we go. We turn no's of who? Patel. The first one we are turning the no. Is it? I don't want to answer. You are the one to answer. Turning no's into customers. Who are we turning to a customer? Ruth? Prospect? Aha, aha. Prospects who come to join us and downlines who are sleeping in the business. They are not working. We are learning how to turn them into a yes. Patel, anything more? Or it's the same answer? Same answer. Okay. Then we also learned how to keep relationships. Did we learn about that? How to build genuine relationships. Who learned about referral? Who says today I've learned referrals and how to use them? They work very superb. But how do we use them? Who has learned? Put up your hand straight. Straight, straight. What about the rest? Which class were you in? What else have we learned today? How to listen more. Tell your neighbor, listen. Listen more. Mr. Frank, our country manager, keeps teaching staff to listen. And whenever you are talking to him, he's like silent. Then after he says, let us do it this way. Frank, you're real. Is it a social work or what? You learned a lot in your previous places of work. Let's give him a big clap. What else have we learned, Mr. Setia Maria? The best networkers, thank you, Mr. Sacha Maria, are product consumers. People are learning. Because when someone consumes products and then you turn them, there is a day we will talk about how to turn customers into distributors. That's another topic. And those ones who are using the products make the best distributors. That's the truth. Because they come with a different energy. For us, when we are joining, we join to make money. And you know, when you don't use the products and you just jump to the money, it is hard. Ask Mr. Frank and the rest how long it took us to start recruiting people. For you, it is easy. But for us, we took long because we are thinking about how do I make money. And in our previous company, we were not getting products at inception. You join, no product, literature. So they want you to read about the product, understand it before you buy it. Let's clap for that company. Woo. It was a hard thing, Mr. Amso. You read about the product. By now, Marara, they don't want you to just buy. Read. Have you understood? Buy. Is it making sense? And when the new systems came, there was a change. And that's why people now start with product. And that's a big problem also. Because if Mr. Dad Mohir starts with products, but he doesn't understand them, he puts them in the corner of his house. Go in people's bedroom, products are there. They have not used them. They don't know what they do. Someone has a prostate hurting them and rotis in the corner. There is a time we needed the trim tone for someone, and it was in my house. And there was no trim tone in the whole office, but trim tone was in my house, 3 of them, and I didn't know. And everyone was asking, trim tone, trim tone. My wife I gave her to use. She kept them somewhere. She doesn't know what they do. So me, I just told her, you want to cut weight, use this. She kept it. So I look for trim tone. No way. I asked her, so do you have? Me, I have, but I'm asking you. Then she said, I had you on the phone talking about trim tone. I have 3. I said, I have been missed. So we have products in the houses, but people are not using them. And lastly, I will say this from my heart. If you want to grow a sweet business during Easter, during Christmas, we used to have Easter sales week. So this week was a sales week. We have packages. Even when you're buying, country manager, we should do it. Not now because we may not be ready. We put Happy Easter. And then you are buying and the package has Happy Easter. During Christmas, Merry Christmas. And it was beautiful. And Yidi Day, if they buy on Yidi, the problem Yidi happens when we are at home. You get it? Like the day itself. But just imagine on Yidi Day, we say Happy Eid Balak. Or Happy Ramadan, my sister. And you sit Happy Ramadan when you are buying in the Ramadan period. Countryman, note it down, we do it, it will be sweet. And we used to do it, and then you take a package to a customer and it has Happy Easter. And then you give it to them. They would feel so good. Happy Easter. But it is their money. But for us, we just put Happy Easter. Is it making sense? So this week should be a sales week. Go and take care of your loved ones, your family. Showcase the love you have with our products and our opportunity. God bless you. Our anniversary is coming up, and I believe if you want the ticket, go upstairs. Today I'm not going to talk so much about it, but go upstairs and pick yourself a ticket. People are buying, by the way. Who else has bought? Stand up if you have bought. I know Ruth has bought, Florence has bought, but who else has bought? Who else has bought? My MC. You are no longer MC. Who else wants to buy? Okay, put up your hand. Say, I want to buy anniversary ticket. Yes, 1, 2, stand up. Hey, first bring the tickets with something. Let's clap for country managers and brings them. Who wants to buy? Stand up, stand up, stand up. I was denying you a chance. Stand up. Who else? You that? Later? Now? Not now. Who is buying now? 270,000 gives you anniversary tickets and academy tickets. 270,000. One for anniversary, the other one for academy. I think Hassan can put that flyer here. Who is buying now? I saw some hands. Was it now or later? Joan. Later today. Mama. Later today. I saw some hand there. You are discussing which one to buy. To buy all of them. Some hand there. Okay, who is buying later today? Later today, I give you the direction. Put up your hand. Joan, your hand has gone down now. Joan. Who else? So, even Brohan. What you do, you go upstairs after you deposit 270 or 170 or 100, depending on your choice. But remember, you need both of them. Then you go upstairs, see Alan. She will show you a form you fill in, and then purchase. They give you a receipt. Go to IMI, where you pick the products. She will hand over the ticket. After buying it, look for CEO or Vice President, Sales and Marketing immediately. If you look for CEO and you see him, take a photo, and then that photo should be taken by Mr. Kimera. You can stand up, please. Mr. Kimera is our media personnel. He sits here with Alan. So why we need him to take the photo? Because we can use it to recognize you. Is it making sense? Yeah, but you can also use your phone. Thank you, sir. May God bless you.